Hey everybody, it's Conscious Medium Brandon Ross, and we've worked out all of our technical problems. I hope you guys can hear me just fine. I'm going to welcome you to the channel. If you haven't yet, click like and subscribe. I hope you find a lot of really cool stuff here. I believe in education, I believe in understanding, and I believe in helping each other through the process, guys. I got a book coming out here in a couple of weeks. Click on the link below. Be sure to check it out. Get your signed copy here today. The copy will ship. You will get it before Halloween. Couple of weeks here for it to come to me and then be able to turn it around and get it to you with well wishes in it. I'm also going to be down in Florida. You know, I'm a light worker. Got to go where the pain is sometimes. They're beginning to rebuild. Fortunately, the east side was not as ravaged as hard, which is where I'm going. I'm going to be down in Port St. Lucie on October the 15th and 16th. I've got a whole program there with the Spirit Fest. Click below. You can get tickets. I'll see you guys soon. I'm available for readings, all that other good stuff. Become a member here today. I got really cool giveaways, guys. These are the things that my members are entered in to win. These packages. I hand out a couple of things here and there. And then, of course, it's about being able to also give away a free reading. But I wanted to come to you today with this one here. Those of you that are watching Whiskey and Bagels, this is kind of an afterthought with this. And although Penny and I talked about it a little bit, I wanted to do a deeper dive on this because this is something that is really important in your path. I've gotten a ton of questions with people about why am I feeling this way? Why do I feel like I'm going through something? Why do I feel, et cetera, et cetera? Well, here's the really simple reason. Excuse my kind of like feigned mock-up. I'm going to get better at that. Don't worry. But here we are taking a look at this really cool trine going on. And this is what is known, I'm going to call this a psychic portal. This is opening up. By the way, this is about probably about an hour, probably about 3 hours before it really goes full trine. But you get the picture of it. We're looking at Venus, we're looking at Mars, we're looking at Saturn, right? And we're forming this trine. Now, a couple of things that you want to point out here. The trine energy, when you take the trine energy of, say, Mars and Venus, it's kind of this like, hey, go do it, right? Mars is kind of like that friend on the playground that's like, I triple dog dare ya, especially sitting here in Gemini in the 12th house. That's kind of what Mars is doing. Mars is sitting there going, oh, yeah, I triple dog dare ya. And then you stick your tongue to a pole and the rest is history, right? But it's that dare that Mars is kind of influencing here to be able to say to Venus, to say like, hey, if you're in love, if you're worried about your structure, I'll talk more about the structure here in a second. If you're worried about what you love, now is the time to go get it, right? Then you've got the influence into Saturn, where you've got this Mars trine into Saturn, which is basically like, you know, I'm going to push you through whether you want to go or not, right? More on that in a second. And then you have this Venus thing of, you know, of trining to Saturn, right? The third part of the triangle. And the irony of all of this is that this is going to make you really look at what do you love. This is where a lot of people are going to quit their job suddenly or get fired suddenly. Sorry, it's coming. This is how people just get up and walk out of a relationship and they're just like, you know what, this just isn't for me anymore. I've been unhappy for a long time. It could also be the concreteness of saying, I need to move forward to what makes me happy. Remember, a lot of this energy right now is that it's an inside job, and I'm going to point out three things as to why it is just on this chart. So you have this Uranus still square to Saturn. Uranus sitting in the 11th house. This is about your friends. The rebellion of that is doing it yourself, right? Not relying on it. Your structure is becoming very much an inside job with that square with Saturn, right? The 11th house and the 8th house. The 8th house representing sex, death, taxes, other people's money, how you resource things, rejuvenation, all of the qualities of Scorpio sitting there, right? This is about you saying, you know what, I'm going to do it myself, right? Joe Namath is not going to walk through that door, you may say to yourself. We have to do this ourselves. There are no heroes. We're going to do it ourselves. A lot of self-reliance. The second reason is that you still have this kind of a wide conjunct here with Jupiter and Neptune in the 9th house. We're in learning pattern right here. We're in personal learning pattern. They're both in retrogrades. By the way, we're letting go the Pluto retrograde in this week. So we had Mercury end a couple of days ago. We've got the we've got Pluto rather, going direct. It's actually going station right now. Actually, I think, is it right now? Nope. I got a couple of days here, but it's starting to station. It's starting to slow down and retrograde, and it's going to come station, and then it's going to go direct, which means it goes back into its orbit. So then you also have this dynamic where Pluto is squaring the sun. Pluto's also squaring the moon. Pluto's going, hey, what are we doing here? We're ripping our emotions apart, and we've got to go within. Right? Pluto's sitting here in our 7th house. If you want to take a look at it, it's kind of about 2:30 or so, 2 o'clock. And it's literally kind of doing one of these with, if you take the moon to the sun, which is an opposition, which always happens in a full moon, and then you have Pluto doing one of these, T-square, going. Sorry to interrupt your opposition and your really cool full moonness, sun and moon, but there's great power in this emotional distress, and I need to infer it on you. And you got to get practical. A lot of practical decisions, like, why am I doing this? How am I doing this? Now, back to this portal, back to this triangle. So you've got Mars, Venus, and Saturn all having this this even energy. And traditionally, it's a very good thing, and this is a very good thing. It is challenging what you love, what your structure is. It is literally taking a swing at your reality. What do you really want? What makes this a psychic portal? The houses. We're sitting in the 4th, the 8th, and the 12th. Those are all your psychic houses. Those are the water sign houses. 4 being Cancer, 8 being Scorpio, 12 being Pisces. They're in the highly intuitive houses that are going to bring out the best in you. Now, here's the thing about portals. You can walk right through them. Right? You can be like, I am ready to receive. Great thing for a full moon, right? What are you letting go of? Or you can get sucked out of it like you're at 30,000 feet in an airplane. Either way, you get elevated. Either way, you're going to feel it. A little bit of magic there. Touch a gong at the end. There is so much energy with this. And by the way, the people that are resistant to it, they're going to get elevated anyways. It'll be disastrous for them. Sorry. Penny and I actually alluded to this portal is also part of the reason why people just give up and get out of their body. You pray for people like that. You hope that they have done the work and gotten themselves to a place. Having had that been in my path, I can certainly tell you the choices that you make mean everything. But this right here is about making cleaner choices moving forward, elevating it, seeing it as consciousness. I can't do that because it hurts people. I can't do that because that's not good for me or the other person. I can't do that because it's not a greater good conversation anymore. I can't allow myself to be compromised anymore. I have to look for a higher calling. It isn't just about money. It isn't just about, the recommendation of people to be able to tell you what to do. You have to do this for yourself, people. This portal is a very personal psychic development portal. I need you to hang on. I need you to trust the process. You're being elevated. Maybe you're being elevated in your work. Maybe you're being elevated with your person. Maybe you're being elevated because you're recognizing that you're ready to heal. Don't forget, Chiron is in conjunct here with the moon. There are so many ways to go with this one. And by the way, this choose your own adventure is one snapshot of what's going on with the very current energy, right? It's time to pay the piper a little bit, but have an honest conversation with the people around you, and you're going to be able to elevate, guys. That's really what this is about. Now, I didn't talk about tarot here, but I'm going to mention to you guys my early bird special, my flash sale is just about to end. I extended it till the full moon. And the reason why I did that is for the simple reason that I screwed up all my audio for stuff, but I'm pretty sure I'm coming in strong now. Yeah, I got a little touch of a cold. Could you imagine that? Actually having a cold? When was the last time we actually had just a cold? Anyways, guys, I want to thank you guys for being a part of things here. Thanks so much for the support for the book, for the channel. Book me for a reading. See you in Florida. I'm a busy guy, but I got time for you. I got time to give you a heart tap. tell each other we care and love for each other, and to remind you to simply keep going. I want to thank you guys for being a part of things here. And we're just going to do one of these. I don't quite know what that one is. Why am I doing how was that one, guys? Oh, you guys like that one? Yeah, everybody under the sun is calling me right now. I don't know what this is about. Thank you. Thank you very much. I want to thank you guys for being a part of things. All right, guys, I'll see you guys soon. Take care.